As a huge Cirque du Soleil fan, I could not be more excited to welcome our next guest, who's going to tell us all about their newest show premiering here in Nashville, Songblazers. Laura-Ann Chong, welcome to the Sami Cone Show.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, absolutely. So Songblazers is Cirque's newest show that is not only premiering here in Nashville, it's all about country music. Why was this setting chosen, and why Nashville?
Well, obviously Nashville is the capital of country music, right? We had to do it here.
Right.
So it is the first time that Cirque is venturing into country music. We have an amazing collaboration with Universal Music Group Nashville. And of course, our show's anthem, we had an original song made by Sam Williams, who is the grandson of who, you know, Hank Williams, of course. So it just made so much sense, and we're really excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the musical component. We are Music City, after all, but there is the, you know, the iconic country music that we love, and some modern popular songs that are woven into the show. We're so used to Cirque doing original music. Do we expect that as well, or what's the interplay like?
Totally. So there's, throughout the entire show, there's over 35 songs that are going to be people know some of the legendary icon, you know, Red Solo Cup, Man, I Feel Like a Woman, things like that. But we also have songs that go all the way back to the beginnings. 1867, I think, is the earliest, the oldest song, and then all the way up to, again, Sam's song that he released this year for Songblazers.
Yeah, it's so cool. I've gotten a little sneak peek of it, and I mean, it's all the iconic aerial acts and acrobatic acts, so we still get that same Cirque majesty. If someone's never seen a Cirque du Soleil show before, what can they expect from just the performance element of it?
Oh, it's such a great marriage between country and Cirque. And I think the reason is because in Cirque du Soleil, one of the main things is about storytelling, right? It's not necessarily just your traditional circus. It's all about the theatrics and the entertainment as a whole. And country music as well. Every song has a story to tell, right? And so blending those two genres together, it just works so perfectly. And our director, Amy Tinkham, of course, she's amazing. She wrote this show. She knows exactly how, she saw how those two entities could come together. And so Songblazers is just kind of that baby of it all, and it's so magical.
Yeah, I think Cirque du Soleil brings together these performers from all over the world because it's so many different talents that you need. What was it like to try to find the right performers, especially musicians, to fill those main character roles? Because there's a couple, right?
Absolutely.
So to this show.
Songblazers is unique for Cirque du Soleil, not only because of, you know, the theme we just talked about, but we actually highlight more musicians and vocalists in Songblazers than in any other Cirque du Soleil show in terms of like the ratio of the cast. So there's actually 13 musicians within our cast. And then our partner, or our collaboration with Universal, you know, they actually held the auditions to find the musicians here in Nashville. So that happened, I believe, in December last year. And so that was really important for us too, to make sure that we weren't just coming in and trying to do something that we didn't have, you know, the right expertise in. So that's why that collaboration is so important with UMG Nashville.
Yeah, well, it shows, it's evident in the caliber of performer that there is. Now, obviously, it's coming here, it's premiering at TPAC.
Yes.
Is it staying in Nashville? Is it traveling? Will people be able to experience it outside of Nashville?
So that's another fun thing about Songblazers. This is the first time that Cirque du Soleil is going to be touring in theaters. So we are here in Nashville until the 28th at TPAC. And then after that, we are going all over the state. So we're hitting up Texas. Later on, we're going to, you know, New Orleans and Baltimore and Columbus and just all these amazing places. So it's really fun because we're going to be able to hit a lot of new cities that sometimes, you know, our big tops can't necessarily find a location to set up the big top in. And of course, like, creating a show for the theaters is a whole new game changer.
Yeah, I'm curious, as someone that's performed, how do you describe Cirque du Soleil versus what someone might think of as the circus? In your words, what sets it apart?
It is so magical. You really like, as a performer, it is such a cool experience because, you know, when I was an artist, I had a lot of people would ask me, what's your favorite city to perform in, or things like that. And to me, it wasn't necessarily about the location. It was always about the people. As a performer on stage, you pull so much draw from the audience and from the people that come to watch the show. And so you're giving so much every performance, but you're also taking so much. And I think each city has a different entity and a different you know, just magic in the theater, the arena, the big top, whatever it is. And so, yeah, I just think it's always like 2 hours where you can really escape from your reality. Whatever that may be, whatever the perspective is that you go into that show, people always come out and, you know, they're just so thankful and grateful. And I think it's whether you're in the audience or whether you're on stage, you have that you know, that gratitude.
That's awesome. Really quick, do you have a favorite act we should look out for?
Oh, you know, I actually really love our juggling act. Because, of course, everyone, you know, they've tried to juggle all the time, but our juggler does it with some red solo cups.
I saw that. Well, Laura-Ann Chong, thank you for joining us. You can get your tickets at cirquedusoleil.com/Songblazers at TPAC through the end of July. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Sami.
Absolutely.